Most businesses don't fail at cost cutting because they cut too much. They fail because they cut in the wrong place. And here's how to tell the difference. And the answer is yes, you can cut costs without cutting quality, but only if you make one distinction first. Some costs are quality facing, meaning they directly affect what customers receive or what keeps your staff effective. Others are overhead facing, meaning they sit behind the scenes and don't touch the end product at all. Cut overhead facing costs and very little changes for your customer. Cut quality facing costs and you risk a problem that costs more to fix than you saved. And that distinction is the whole game here. The most common mistake is to cut headcount first. Now I know it looks compelling on a spreadsheet. One person gone, one salary saved. But according to AXA, replacing a single employee costs UK SMEs around £12,000 on average, once you factor in recruitment, onboarding and lost productivity. So if you cut someone to save £30,000 and then need to replace them within a year, well, you've already spent £12,000 of that saving just getting back to where you started. And that's before you account for the impact on the team left behind. Staff cuts are quality facing in most businesses. The people you remove were doing something. That work either disappears, gets redistributed, or gets done to a lesser quality. The reversal cost is high and the quality risk is real, and that's the trap. So where should you cut instead? Well, start with vendor spend and packaging. These are overhead facing in most businesses, which means if a renegotiation goes wrong, you can reverse it without much damage. Here's a simple example. A business renegotiating its packaging supplier. If the new supplier underdelivers, you switch back. Your customer never knew. Compare that to cutting a key account manager. Well, if that goes wrong, your customer absolutely knows. When you approach supplier conversations, come with volume commitments or longer contract terms in exchange for lower unit costs. Many suppliers will move on price if the relationship is worth protecting from their side too. Also, review any recurring software subscriptions, outsourced services, and perhaps energy contracts. These are areas where the market has often moved since you last checked, and the cost of switching is low. The key point here is when a cut is easy to reverse, the downside is limited, and that's what makes it safer. So, before any cost cuts, ask one question. If this goes wrong, does it cost more to fix than I save? If the answer is yes, well then probably don't cut it. That single filter rules out most of the cuts that feel obvious but quietly destroy value. Headcount usually fails this test. Core supplier quality often fails it. Cutting your customer service capacity almost always fails it. Vendor renegotiations, packaging, software consolidation, energy contracts, well, these usually pass. And there are two signals to watch while you're making cuts. Employee retention and customer retention. If either starts to drop after a round of cuts, well, that's probably an early warning that something quality facing has been affected. You don't need a complex measurement system, you need to be watching the right two numbers. So the decision rule is simple. Cut overhead first, protect quality facing costs, and apply the reversal test to everything else. If that was of value, subscribe to the channel for one real business question answered every video. For the same clarity in writing, the website and newsletter is 5minutebusiness.com.